Hello, my friends on YouTube. Today is Sunday, the 6th of December 2021, and Merry Christmas for those who celebrate Christmas. Happy Hanukkah for those who celebrate Hanukkah. And if Muslim are celebrating anything, I wish them happiness and joy. I have no problem with any Muslim person. My problem is with the ideology of Islam. Having said that, I give you the title of today's video. Today's video, I called it When the Gun Speaks, Everyone Listens. Or listen. All of us listen. Everybody listen. Uh, I chose this video, this name because two reasons. Number one, after I finished my video last week, actually there is so much going on in the Middle East and Saudi Arabia. However, I'm going to speak about this particular subject now because just after I finished my video last week, I like David Wood. I am following David Wood. I listened to what he says and I learned a lot from him. He's a very smart man. He's very well educated and I appreciate his work. So I was listening to him and he had a video about Ilhan Omar and the lies she's doing in the Congress. And some idea came to me in my head. This woman is lying, yes. You're speaking, I'm speaking, let's say, about the lies in Islam, and that's a fact. About the dirty things that it causes people to suffer, the all the atrocity that happened throughout history because of this ideology, and even the average Muslim is a victim of this teaching. And I heard David Wood talking about her lies. And he's exposing her in a very eloquent way. And then I think a couple of days later, as I was thinking about this, I opened my video and I see a comment from Solving Politics asking me to speak about Ilhan Omar. Her name actually it shouldn't be repeated. It would give her some legitimacy, which she does not deserve. Okay. Uh, this is really a very interesting situation. When you have a liar and a deceiver in the Congress, but she's not really the only one because you have the squad that's four walking the same walk and talking the same talk. You know what? This is not really the most dangerous thing in the Congress. I recognize and I realize it's their danger. The danger that I see is not really so much from these guys, from these people. The danger I really see is from the Republicans, or they call themselves conservative, yet deep in the heart they are really Marxist in essence. And you have the Marxist and the Islamic ideology and the Marxist ideology practically uh, uh, two sides of the same coin. Practically, they are the same. Khalifa on top, or the whatever the supreme leader, like the leader of North Korea, on top, and everyone else has to follow. So practically is the same. It's just Muhammad was smarter than Karl Marx, so he stuck God somewhere to make it more legitimate. So he was smarter than Karl Marx. I have to give him that. So, what is the difference here? I asked myself. I am talking about Islam, and I expose Islam. David Wood, practically he's doing the same thing. He's exposing the lies and the filth in this ideology. And Ilhan Omar also and the squad are talking. And the Marxists in the Congress and in the Senate, they also talk. So we're all talking. Freedom of speech. Hey, great. We have freedom of speech. Not that simple and that easy really when you look at it carefully and think about what we talk about. We can talk about more deep subject than what is discussed in the Congress and in the Senate. Yet, when somebody like Ilhan Omar speaks in the Congress, who declares war, by the way, in the Constitution of the United States of America? It's the Congress. So really, who has more, his word or her word have more substance to back him or her up? Who? Me, David Wood, and there are many fine people actually online exposing Islam. But who has more bones to back up his words? It's Ilhan Omar. Unfortunately, but we have to be honest. Not just Ilhan Omar, but all the Marxists in the Senate and in the Congress. There are many of them. Many. I don't have to tell you their names. Okay? Some of them, they say it out loud. They are not ashamed even to say it. They tell you, yeah, we're Marxists. We are trained Marxists. We are trained Marxists. They are not ashamed of it. Okay? So, the Congress can declare war. Okay. America, the United States of America as we see it today, it's actually divided between conservative and those who follow the squad teaching and the Marxist teaching. And they use all kind of slogan: Black life matter, white life doesn't matter, yellow life so-so, and so on and so forth. I don't care about these slogans. These people are talking from the Congress. And if and when they want to kill me and you and David Wood, they have the guns. And they can declare war, and they can call us, as it started, enemies of the state. This term actually is used mainly in countries of dictatorship system. If you don't follow and obey, you are an enemy of the state. Hence, you are to be killed. If you don't believe in the supreme leader of North Korea, he killed his uncle, Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea. He killed his uncle, he killed his brother. He is willing to kill his sister, his assistant, if he feels she is actually not doing his bids. She will be killed. That's the nature of dictators. They kill each other. What is it in Islam? Same thing. If you insult God, you can be forgiven. You insult the leader, Muhammad, more important than God, you are to be killed. Similar to the leader of North Korea. So, here, when a person like Ilhan Omar, I don't know if I should call her a person. Anyway, this creature, she's speaking from the Congress floor. And What if she declare us enemy of the state and the rest of those people who are undercover communist, Marxist, follow her, and they have the majority of votes, and they call us enemies of the state, and they send the police, the National Guard, and the military to arrest us? Who has the bone? I remember in the movie Aladdin, if you watch this movie, the guy that, the old man that he was called the Grand Vizier, I can't remember, it's an old movie. Uh, he had a very wise phrase. He said, whoever has the gold makes the rules. That's true. If you have the influence, you can hire a media company like CNN or whatever, and they will speak on your behalf. And you make the rules. Whatever rules, and it becomes law. Okay? But now, it's as important as whoever has the gold makes the rule, whoever have the guns declare who is enemy of the state and who is not. Okay? I am very sure I will be called enemy of the state. David Wood, maybe before me, he will be called enemy of the state. Who will declare that? Somebody like Ilhan Omar. Okay? Somebody like Ilhan Omar. So we are really in a dilemma here. And for me, I am pleading with you, whoever knows or can communicate this message with David Wood, please do. He's a young man. He's very intelligent. He's very bright. And therefore, I suggest, instead of talking on YouTube and be threatened day in and day out to be stopped, I suggest run for Congress. You're very smart and you have strategic plans to make your enemy really go mad and out of control, or those who declare themselves your enemies. You know how to annoy them, to expose them. Go and speak against Ilhan Omar from the Congress floor. I will campaign for you. I'm sure so many people will campaign for you. And not only you, that's also, I'm talking to myself and to everyone who hears me too. Enough talking on YouTube. We made enough buzz. We keep exposing Muhammad. We can expose him to the bare bone. And at certain point, okay, we exposed everything. And then what? What's the ultimate goal? If people still want to follow this nonsense, they are free to follow it. Okay? What really can change this is to stop somebody like Ilhan Omar, somebody like Bernie Sanders, from propagating this nonsense that it is the ultimate ideal. For Ilhan Omar, Islamism is the highest ism. Somebody like Bernie Sanders, Marxism is the highest ism. And it's a lie. So, not just me and David Wood, but also whoever is listening, if you have the time to actually run for a council, city council, or whatever position to influence your city, your town, your country in the right direction. Now even I see it, many people on YouTube, because of the lockdown and forcing the kids to take the vaccine and wear masks, and the parents feel the kids are really victim of this struggle. So many parents are standing, my son or my daughter are too, they are young, they cannot handle vaccine, they don't like to wear this diaper on their face, and they are standing up and they are speaking up. A small talk like that in the PTA meeting in a school, it really shook America. Okay, and this is only talking to these people who were thinking they are gods in the school and do whatever they please. They being shaken to the core by mothers, by young women who went to fight for their children. Okay, so instead of just talking on YouTube, we have to really occupy the position that the Muslim took. We have to take them back. The positions that the Marxists took, take them back and expose these dirty, filthy ideologies. Expose what they are doing. Expose their lies from a position of power. And that's why you come to understand that all these Marxists and Islamists, when they get into power, the first thing they want to do is to take away guns from the ordinary citizens. Because if they take the guns from the citizens, the citizens cannot talk back to these people. That happened in North Korea, in Venezuela recently, before they turn it into a socialist country based on Marxist economic system. Many Venezuelans had firearms in their home to protect their homes, to protect themselves. But the American Constitution was not based, the Second Amendment was not just to protect, of course, to protect yourself, but it's not just to protect yourself having firearms. It's actually to fight the tyranny, the government tyranny, to fight the tyrant like Ilhan Omar. You have the bones and the backup of the gun. So if she threatened to use the declaration of war from the floor of the Congress, the ordinary people can rise up and go and take her physically out of the Senate, throw her out on the street, or send her back to Somalia to get a taste of the beautiful Islamic ideology that it has been applied in Somalia. They don't have food to eat. Let her try how wonderful Islam is, this ideology. Maybe she forgot. I have they spoke about she married her brother to bring him into the country. And she never came out and said this is nonsense, which indicates clearly that she could have done that. She could have done that. She didn't deny it. She did not deny it. So it means she's willing to do anything to get to this country, that it give her an opportunity to receive education. If she had stayed in Somalia with the rest of her Muslim brothers and sisters, she would be lucky if she finished elementary schools. Because she is a girl, she's in in an Islamic country and in an Islamic system, and therefore a woman should not receive education. woman to stay home and do the housework, and that's it. That's it. And to be ready for the man when he comes, in case if he needs to have sexual relationship, she has to be ready for him at any time. Let her go and enjoy that. Kick her out. Kick her out. With her brother, who became her husband. Okay? Let her enjoy the beauty of Islam. We thank you very much. We hope to hear from you. Thank you, and Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.